that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is...
He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that move.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Calls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
To the air. It's Ncaa. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Kearney on the Jets. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a they did there. Everything they dialed up was working with perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
It's a running room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's good.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now, he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job.
There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown USC. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Ncaa. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, a lot of space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man downfield. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking for room. It's Thomas. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense, keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. It's a seam wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here comes the heat. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the 2nd half. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on down.
Yeah, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Yeah, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
The snap sets up the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. And they're able to get him on the ground. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Matthews. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great this offense. Gets the back moving. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Back to pass. It's Ncaa. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the 2nd half is giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Steps away. He'll take another shot here. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Right on the money. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Bruins. And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Ncaa. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Straka. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.